Hey everyone, we are back with Leela, PostRotation, Core 2.0, all that good jazz, but without Katie Jones, which is a mistake I made yesterday, and sorry to my opponent for that. We are up against Skorpios. Ugh. Our opening hand is pretty good though. We have a good bit of money, and we have our breaker nice and early. I think we keep it. We don't have to worry about Siphons being binned anyway, but we'd still have to worry about the usual problems of Hunter-Seeker, Skorpios in general. So, gotta play somewhat carefully. Do have 2 film critics and 2 employee strikes, both of which could come in handy. So we're gonna just do a nice boring opening turn of Temujin into making lots of money. It'd be nice to combine this with the Amaku as well, but yeah, can't have it all. So we get up to 13 credits. Unfortunately, we do depend on blue moves as well, and that is where Skorpios can hit you pretty badly, because every card they exile is basically 2 credits out of your pocket. Yeah, unfortunately, our opponent's going to disappear. But yeah, to talk through the rest of the deck, still playing Fester, because I do bulk record at times, and I still think Inversificator is better. To go over that and why I didn't actually touch on that yesterday, Yogg is gone, so people might actually feel that, you know, Quandary, Enigma, things like that could start to make a comeback. They may not, but Inversificator is good just in case they do, because all of a sudden your Quandary is a massive liability. And they're getting a hostile out the door. So we'll bounce the ice on HQ maybe? They know we can't siphon them, that is the problem. But instead we can do this and this. And we might as well take a look at HQ and see. Hopefully we don't lose this breaker immediately. And we'll duck into archives as well, just to get our 4 credits. MCA Informant. Okay, good to know. And Salem's Hospitality. Right. Okay, so good to know. Our hand at the moment is probably not what they expect, plus there's only 2 cards in it, so not that exciting to go for. I don't know what you do with Salem's anymore, really. A lot of decks are going to change drastically. You don't name a Count Siphon against Criminal, for example. Interesting. I assume it'll be actually, you name their Barrier Breaker and take out that and exile it. Thankfully we do play backups, so we have this, and we also have our Paperclip. So we have 3 of these as well, so hopefully that'll do some good for us. We need to get our Festers down soon as well, just to make it less tempting to purge. Now unfortunately if we run into an archer, it's going to take quite a lot to get this up to strength. That is where this struggles, and why I'm more tempted to put it into the kind of Cypher style deck. Because even if they purge or Cyberdex you can still get in somewhere. So we're still in the clear. They're not going to close off archives just yet. There's our Paperclip, speaking of that. Let's run archives, and we'll career fair the dailycasts. Presumably they might Skorpios it. We'll wait a moment anyway. Nope, nothing. Oh wait, we're supposed to be getting another counter off this. And I may have missed 1 or 2 of those. And Temujin does go in the bin. So that's 2 credits they've taken off us, essentially. So next turn is going to be drawing up. Try to find some more pressure cards like Gang Sign, and a couple of Festers would be useful. At the moment, Earthrise Hotel would be great, just to get our credits up and up and up, or to get our card draw going. Hopefully find some more economy, and yeah, get this thing rolling. Our R&D multi-axis of sorts is Equivocation. HQ is HQI. And one thing you didn't actually see in the last game is we run Doppelganger as our console. Works well with Temujin, can work well with this, works well with Equivocation. Worth a try. It's no Desperado, but now we have to mix things up, try out new things, basically find new answers to different puzzles. Now, I would like to make a run at some point soon, just to see what kind of thing we're dealing with, but I think I'd prefer to have Film Critic down, so let's draw up a bit. Doppelganger, useful. That's also useful, and Equivocation has arrived. Now I need to read the text of Hunter Seeker actually. Oh, they purged. And that is us slightly locked out. Although Fem has arrived, which could also be very useful. So Film Critic this, and Fester is a turn too late. Might be worth putting a Fem on this just blind. Of course, with the Hunter Seeker that, that'll be a pain. The more I've thought about it, this is kind of a funny program, because early game it's strength 0, which isn't great. But then there's the MCA informant on Film Critic, which we knew about, and yet. So if we go for this, we lose a breaker more than likely. Alternatively, what do we do? So we need the blue moose. We need... Actually, if we put down Equivocation... No, because they're not going to score this immediately. Fester is useful. We need a gang sign. So we'll bin that. Boop, boop, boop. Last click. We'll gain a credit, maybe? Feels bad. Well, we have another turn to find another Film Critic, but MCA Informant is going to be a problem. And even Employee Strike actually isn't all that great against Skorpios. A lot of them are running paywall implementation just so they can turn off your current. That's not great. So we could equivocate. Fem is going to hurt as well. Let's put this down and let's run HQ. We might as well start testing them a little bit. Swordsman. Well, okay, good to know. That's going to fire, do 1 damage as well. Hopefully we don't lose our Fem. We'll lose the other Amakusa, which is kind of funny in its own right. So from hand we see Seven's Hospitality and Hatch Job. Well, let's get rid of that. Doppelganger to run again. Yeah, go on. We could run on... Let's run server 2. Wrap around. Okay, that's fine. Temujin where? If we draw Doppelganger, not all that exciting. So we'll gain a credit and we'll pitch this. For our turn, we'll bounce this, just because it costs them a little bit of money to reinstall. Could probably have done paperclip and run. Well, they're going to keep going. Now, do they score? In which case R&D opens up nicely. Or do they keep it? In which case we can paperclip them run. But leaves us at risk of quite a few things. Could fem something. Actually, this on HQ, it's fem. Let's do this because we haven't found our inside job. Run HQ, and we'll do break. We don't need to worry about the AI program yet. See IPO, and we see Salem's. We'll run again into HQ. Allow Sapper to fire. Nope. We will break. And yeah, let's trash it. And let's run HQ again. Salem's consulting visit. Good to know. So we could be looking at a mid-seasons kind of style. Oh, they're just going to keep slamming agendas. Well, less worried about this now. I mean, we have money, so we can run HQ a couple of times. We can get our paperclip down, run here. Could even go for equivocation, run, bounce and ice. So we have a few options available to us. Unfortunately, Hunter Seeker is the worry, and consulting visit means that it's always something to worry about. Okay, so we need to find our other film critic. Let's draw film critic. Nope. Let's draw film critic. Nope. Do we just go for it? Paperclip or run? Otherwise we leave them up at 5 points. That's a bad place to be. Go on, we'll bite. So we're going to lose one of our favorite programs to consulting visit. Probably Fem. And unfortunately Fem is our only AI breaker, or this breaker basically. Oh, we'll use paperclip. Okay. Well, that's fine because we have another Amakua to use. We just have to find it. So we can, let's draw. Hey, there it is. Okay. So some things are decent for us. Let's get this down. Actually, because Hunter Seeker is here during his or her last turn, so if they score and we get something off HQ, we don't actually have to worry. Last click. I think I'll just take a credit. I don't want to hit another Hunter Seeker. There's a chance they play more than one. So we have Film Critic and we have Gang Sign. We can get Amakua, but it's going to take a lot to get through this. Now, the question is, are they playing that massive barrier that trashes programs? And there's a good chance they are. They have the hostile, but sometimes this kind of deck just wins off a war of attrition kind of thing. So let's just go for setup instead. Let's draw. Oh, we do play Mongoose. Oh, we're set, so. And equivocation. Yeah, seems okay. So before we do our next run, we need Film Critic down. We should probably special order for our turtle as well. It'll make this a little more expensive by 1 credit, but it is the only thing that keeps us safe against that barrier that trashes programs. It'll eventually get us through wraparound. So it is our out, basically. We also run inside job. So if they were to advance, we definitely need to find it. Good. Okay, let's moose. Draw into another gang sign. Draw. Fester, not that exciting, but it could be useful. Special order for this guy. Pop him down. We'll get rid of Shutdown, I think. I don't know if you heard that in the background, but everybody golf is very happy with my latest move. Well, they're going to go for the advancements. Standoff. Well, I'm not falling for this again. So let's go gang sign. We get a global food, which doesn't work with Hunter Seeker, so we're grand. Steal it. Whoops. Flip. Bounce. Or and D ice, please. And then we'll do our other accesses, and I'm going to turn down that TV. Our clock down. Okay, not something to worry about, I don't think. Our clock down again. Vanilla. And we'll bounce this. So now they have to re-ice up things. Some of you may have seen a previous game. In which I fell for the whole standoff trash and basically lost a paperclip that way and lost the entire game. Not this time though, so we're good. And Hunter Seeker won't apply. We should have gotten whenever you... Not sure of the timing. Whenever they score, access 1. Access 1. We should possibly have a counter on this. Not entirely sure. Anyway, we're up to 4 points. Equivocation still looming large. We should get down Film Critic this turn. Run HQ a couple of times, get some tokens on this, and then start running R&D as well. Also want to put down Fester. Oh no, I meant to keep that. Just in case of something really dangerous. So let's go with Fester. What else do we need? Got one more tick on this. Money. And see, now I've bounced the only target of same old thing that I wanted to use. Come on, pop down same old thing. Hopefully we'll find an inside job that they don't get to exile. Or of course, employee strike. Always a good target as well. We just gotta find these targets. So next time we're going to have a good bit of money. We have some answers. They're closing off one of our answers, unfortunately. Install into server 2. We'll moose the special order. Draw up. So we find another gang sign, which could be useful. We can get our Abeg nail down, which is alright. Barriers are a problem though. Let's draw. Employee strike is going to be useful. Let's draw again. We'll sure gamble, which that'll probably remove. Again, as I say, it removes 2 credits from us. And we'll put down a gang sign. I think we should have gotten something on this with the trigger on this that didn't get us anything. So they're going for another score, bringing them up to 5 points, you'd imagine, or they're just trying to goad us in. Okay, time to find our inside job, which apparently we just can't find. Nope. Oh dear. Okay, we're going to have to give them this. And yeah, we're in a dicey situation now. Because unfortunately a hostile can then win it for them. That doesn't work, but they missed a previous trigger, so that's okay. I should give them the heads up though, just for reference. Discard isn't trash. So Skorp doesn't fire, but you missed a trigger, so it's all good. It's all goo. Trash all connection and job. Connection. We'd lose our Temujin. Otherwise, it's fine. Is Temujin worth 6 credits to us? It is not. So, we'll access with gang sign, see consulting visit, aggressive secretary. Sure, we'll get rid of that. Gang sign, which is going to find us Arc Lockdown, and Salem's, which should get us a counter. Gang sign, which gets us Salem's and consulting visit. We'll send back this. So, not in a terrible position still, but there's still a lot of work for us to do. And the fact that they're playing standoff and hostile means that that barrier that costs, I think it's 9, but has many trash subroutines, that is going to mess us up. So I think next turn we put down Film Critic. We should run archives. HQI might be useful. I think we need to check out archives. So Film Critic down. Let's have a run. How many MCA informants could they be playing? And what kind of ice have they got on archives? Of course, if they overcommit here, we can just go R&D or HQ. So we see nothing. Best defense. A lot of good cards here. So we'll run again. We'll go archives again. Just to get this up a bit. And now if they purge, it's going to cost them 6 credits. And we should fire down the employee strike as well. So we'll pop this down. And let's run archives again because it's free and it gets us a counter. And if they want to purge, they're more than welcome to. Of course, we got to watch out for vanillas and ice walls everywhere. Or ice walls, rather. Vanillas are fine. So next turn, I think we run archives and then maybe pop over to HQ. Pop this down. Because R&D and HQ is starting to get a bit packed. Hopefully we'll see some sign of operations and things like that that we just don't want to run into. Career fair, not that much good to us. Let's pop down Doppelganger again, or HQ interface I should say. Run archives. Where they're probably not pitching too many things. Oops. Wrong button. We see they got rid of Arc Lockdown and Vanilla. Yep, Vanilla's not going to do much for them. Let's run HQ. We have 5 on this now, so we should be okay. And then we can start thinking about going R&D as well. Marimati. Just showing exactly the Uncorrodable style of deck that it is. Now we should see 3 cards. Hostile, well, we're not going to lose anything that easily. And Consulting Visit. Okay. And then let's just add it to the score area, I think. Pitch a special order. So we do miss out on the Leela triggers, but I think we're okay. Now they can purge, it'll cost them 6 credits though. So the question is, do they have another ice wall? They do indeed purge. So they're down to 3. And hopefully we can find an inside job. No, we just can't. One of our last two cards, or have we lost it already? And I'm just blind. Okay, well, time to start pressurizing then. We'll just run on R&D. Again, that barrier that you can... There it is. And now we could be in trouble. So that's going to trash a resource, and then the run. And that is the one we were worried about. 5 strength barrier. But unfortunately there's not much we could have done about it. Amakuga goes probably Fem. Employee strike still up, but unfortunately we are criminals, so recursion is not a thing. So now, let's draw. Another employee strike. Let's draw our last card. Shock. Money up. Let's go for career fair in the bin and career fair in the bin. And what else? So we have same old thing and we have same old thing, or same old thing inside job. I think it's worth keeping the mongoose. Probably get rid of the sure gamble. So they might feel it's safe to push now. Salem's inside job. Levy. Unfortunately now they know what our hand is, so if they have the option, they can. Otherwise I think we go inside job R&D. Hopefully hit with equivocate. If we don't, we have to same old thing inside job on HQ. Or we have to same old thing on this. That is the question. So 2 credits. They can lock us out of here with Ice Wall or pretty much anything. But we pretty much have to go for it. So inside job, R&D. We'll get 2 looks at least. Vanilla, sure. So now we have one last out, which is same old thing on either server 2 or HQ. Two credits, they can't score this. So we need 2 money up. Yeah. They have to have something in hand, right? Well, they're going for it. Carve my hand, Salem's. Carve my hand, hatch job. Trash. Carve my hand, consulting visit. Other gang sign. Salem's. Targeted marketing. Salem's. Okay, so the question is, you're on 6. Okay, so we have to, well, 3 hostiles are out, so they're going to have to go for an actual agenda score. We either hope that we can find the agenda in HQ, or we inside job over here. So hopefully this is an aggressive secretary, because otherwise... So it could be an aggressive secretary, but... Oh, Atlas. So they did not check our bin, and they kind of forgot about the whole same old thing that we had settling over here. That was a weird game. Unfortunately, not much we could have done about this because of the purge and the fact that you can res it without paying its res cost, because they were very, very poor. But hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. A weird and wacky one. Fester did some work, so high five for that. And thank you very much for watching.